So how, you're asking me, is that possible? Well, doctors are permitted to use any FDA-approved drug for any use they wish, and this has been going on now for decades, and no one has really thought to question it until quite recently. So we'll get back to whether these drugs are safe in a second, but let's for the moment move on to what I consider to be a much more important question, which is whether or not they actually work. In 2011, the British Medical Journal, which is one of the most respected professional journals in the world, published the results of a Norwegian clinical trial of epidural steroids. Now, trials like this are very unpopular because so many medical professionals make a living off of these injections. Testing them in a clinical trial has never been attractive. But this was a randomized controlled trial, which means that it's the best kind there is, and as a result, people paid attention to the outcomes. And the investigators found that it didn't matter whether a patient was given a shot of epidural steroid solution or a shot of saline, which is inert and does nothing. The outcomes were the same. And that meant that the epidural steroid injections were completely without benefit. Now that's really saying something about shots that carry risks, that are very expensive, and are the lifeblood of many businesses, pain management businesses, interventional pain management businesses, and pain clinics. So you have to ask yourself, why is Medicare paying for these injections? Why are our private health insurers paying for these injections? You know who foots the bill for both of those. It's the American tax-paying public, and it's you paying your premium, and it's your employer paying your premium. Why are these being paid for if they are not effective? Now that's a question that's now being posed by the Cathryn Collaboration for Spine, which is a highly authoritative organization that looks into these things, takes no money from anyone, and when the answers come, I suspect that they will not be good, and we probably will see epidural steroid injections very severely limited. Maurice van Tulder, who's an eminent medical researcher in the Netherlands, has recently been commissioned to do a huge double-blind, randomly controlled trial on epidurals in Europe.